Good afternoon, and I hope everybody is well. And um, it's a bit of sun out there today, isn't it? Really sunny out there today. And anyway, what's everybody been up to? Everybody all right for New Year's Eve? All acquaintance he forgotten things, all that lot. Anyway, yes, good afternoon. We have got a guest today. She's called Maria. I'm just waiting for her to come on, and she shouldn't be long. She should be here any moment now. And yeah, if you've got any messages or anything, please just send me them, and I'd be so grateful. And yeah, so if you just come on, okay. So what it is, if you can leave your messages, if you want to leave a message or any questions or anything, please leave them in the column in the message bar, and we'll pick up the messages and everything. And good afternoon, happy New Year to you all. Um, Maria belongs. Maria actually kind of like does a lot of charity stuff, and she does a shoe project in Romania, shoebox project in Romania. So she'll be telling you about all that when she pops on, which will be in the sec. So in the meantime, um, yeah, if you've got any questions, answers, got any questions, let me know. Mm. How's everybody's Christmas been? Tell me about your Christmas, what you've been up to. Uh, Leave me a message. Um, yeah, just leave me your yeah, leave me your questions and everything, and I will see if I can answer them. Yeah, let's see if so. Yeah, so we're just waiting. Hello, how are you? Hello, 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 Maria. Hello, 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 Maria. Hello. Ah. which is having some problems at the moment, um, but we will get there. Blessed assurance. Yeah, so just wait for Maria to come in, and it's probably her first time she's used this, so do not worry, everybody. It's one of those things. Hello? Get the blank screen. Hello? Oh. Hello? Have you got your camera on, Maria? We're just waiting at the moment. Sorry about these. Sorry about this, guys. Um, it's one of those things when somebody is new and they're trying to get um, on here. Hope everybody is well. Doing okay. Blessed is oh, to be glory to of the audience. We won't be long. We're just waiting for a second. Anyway, so what's your plan for the new year? Tell me about what your plan for the new year is. What you're doing? Have you got any plans? Tell me about that. Also, who's looking forward to the new year? You know, at the moment in time, everything's going. You know, we're having problems at the moment, aren't we? You know, where things are going. things are going in the wrong direction. Everything things are kind of like up in the air with the coronavirus, and we're having problems at the moment. And it's a shame, really, what's going on. But we all got to stay together, haven't we? And hopefully we'll be all right. Hello.
Hi, Steve. Can you hear me?
I can't hear you. Yes. Yeah.
Okay,
Thank, thank you for joining me.
it's a pleasure.
Okay. What I want to talk to you about is about your what you do for basically for Romania and what you do.
Yeah, well, I do a lot of things for Romania. I started off as doing mission work in 2013. Went every year during summer for mini missions. And yeah, just went from there. That was the beginning with my love for Romania.
But why Romania?
Because I come from Africa to start with. And when I lived in Zimbabwe, I did a lot of mission work. So mission is really in my heart. When I came to the UK for the first time in 1995, um, I fell in love with the UK, and eventually we moved here shortly after that. Because, as you know, Tony has what you call it, a physical deficiency. It was difficult for him to find work. So I went into the working world, and the first job I found was to work as a care worker because I had the
Right.
experience from Zimbabwe because I did about 10 years there. And I got work for an agency that used to send me away for 2 weeks at a time.
Right. Okay.
So I couldn't do any mission work then. I was busy supporting both of us.
Yeah.
When I
Yeah.
joined Brixington Church, that's when I met Andrew, and talking to him about mission, I found out he was going to Romania every year, and it was for us. I could go for a period as short as 1 week. So that caught my attention, and that's why I went.
So when you went to Romania, then did you think, good, I want to help, or did you kind of like turn around to yourself and say, I feel that God is calling me to help these people?
It's interesting because my first impression when I met the pastor and his family, I knew there was going to be more than just a mission connection. It's one of those things that you can't explain. When there's something about someone you meet for the first time, and there's something in them that attracts you, and you can't explain.
Right.
It was on the very first day, and then that evening, I got the same feeling, but even stronger, and I
Right.
shared with them. Yeah, and it just developed from there, really.
Okay. So, um, and ever since you've been kind of, I saw the pictures. I've been looking at all your pictures and stuff, and you've been kind of like collecting shoot boxes, and you've been making shoe boxes as well, right? If you haven't got enough shoe boxes, you've been actually making them, right? to put
Yes.
to put all sorts on there, like socks and um, booklets or knitwear or sweets and everything, and um, you're helping a lot of people with Romania to on a Christmas day where they haven't got nothing at all, and you're making them all happy. How about that?
Yes. It all started when I went to use the bathroom. I saw some shoe boxes covered in Christmas wrapping paper. And so I knew about the Samaritans. They have a project like that because I helped them for a little while. So I quickly went to them and I said, "You got shoe boxes." And they all looked at me, like saying, "What's wrong with this woman?" So I pointed out to the boxes in the bathroom, and the pastor's face just dropped. He went so serious and so sad. I wished I never mentioned them. That's how bad I felt.
God.
So I asked, "Why are you looking so sad?" He says, "Because I saw them being distributed. And I asked for some for our church, but I was only given two, and they didn't want to give me any more."
So
And at the time I didn't connect who were the people that were distributing them.
right, okay.
When I asked him, he didn't know.
So how many this year did you send off to Romania?
I already forgot because I started for next year. I sent over 700,
700 boxes. Can you imagine?
700 boxes,
Can
700.
you? Yeah, it's shoe boxes. Can you imagine how many people that you have made so happy over in Romania? I was watching some pictures. Well, I saw some pictures, and the people's faces just lit up.
It
You
just
must.
warms my heart.
Yeah, yeah. I just kind of like I was in tears when I was like looking at the pictures because it's so nice when somebody who has the time to kind of like. Firstly, you've got to get the shoe boxes. There's no shops been open. How you been managing it?
Well, we were very fortunate. The very first, I managed to have the help of two other friends, and in 2 months, we managed to find 200 shoe boxes. We went knocking door to door on all the shoebox people, on all the shops, and and I put out an appeal for whatever people wanted to give me for me to put in the shoeboxes. Obviously, there was a lot of prayer even before that. Um, I have to tell you a story to make Andrew laugh.
Go on.
When I approached Andrew about what God had put in my heart, Andrew says, "Oh, yes. And how do you expect the boxes to go to Romania?"
You're
I said,
taking a
"Well,
man through.
if God puts a feeling like that in your heart, and and He confirms every single step of the way that is behind it, He's going to see that the boxes will get there." And
Yeah.
Andrew smiled.
Look, I think it's unbelievable what you do. I think you're doing a really good you're doing a really good job there. That must take most of your time up because your husband's not well and everything, and also the church is why you've got some responsibility there. How do you do it?
I don't know. You know, when you have a desire in your heart, you find time for it. And then I'm
Mm.
also very blessed that Tony backs me up all the way.
So
So
so is he in bed then? Is he in bed kind of like making shoe boxes as well then?
no, not in bed. He sits in his recliner chair in the lounge.
And he's making boxes and he's saying, right, no tea tonight, you, if you
Yeah,
don't not make
I
any
got
shoe
one.
boxes.
I got one he made for me. Yeah, it's the very first this way, and you're the first person to see it. And it's ready to go. Look, it has a label and everything,
So you started already?
and I can open it. Yeah.
Right, so if anybody's got any shoe boxes, where can they send the shoe boxes to?
The easiest place is to drop them off at the church because it's easy to find. It's right on the hill, um, opposite Tesco's in Brixington. You can't miss it.
Right, okay.
The only thing I advise is go through the back because that's where the car park is.
Okay. Because on my show, see, what happens is we cover the UK, on my shows. All my shows to the UK and it goes around all over the place. So if anybody's got any shoe boxes out there that they don't want, right? If your wife has got shoe boxes, then in their cupboard, empty the shoe boxes, put the shoes to one side, and send me the shoe boxes. Now, what I'm going to ask you is this: that I have contact before. Maria doesn't know, but I have contacted a courier service to actually look out for all these shoe boxes. So if you go to a particular courier service called D&H Courier Services, they will actually pick up all the shoe boxes and send them to me. I don't know where I'm going to put them to, but I'll have to get in contact with Maria in the meantime and tell her to do it. So please, please, if you're not in Brixton, in Exmouth, um, send them to me. All the details will be on my website later on, and also on all my media outlets. So you're looking for shoe boxes, and what else you looking for, Maria? Anything else?
We are. The thing I ask people most is to join our Facebook page.
Right. What's your Facebook page called?
Um, it's called Life to Romania Shoebox Project.
Right. It's okay. There you go. Like to
But
Romania
life
Shoebox
with a number
Project.
two.
Yeah, yeah. And they can join
Yes,
your
and
Facebook.
that is the best thing you can give is a little bit of your time to join and to give a word of encouragement if you see something that you'd like to comment on, or just hit the button like or the button laugh. Sometimes I put jokes in it, but that's the best encouragement we could get.
Okay. So when they kind of like when all your shoe boxes are done and are all ready to be
Yeah,
packed off, how do you ship them off?
we have been really blessed with the mission Life to Romania. They have a trailer and they come to Brixington once a year, or sometimes twice a year actually, to pick up all the materials they need for the holiday camps that they do over there, holiday clubs, all the equipment that they need. So I always send the shoe boxes back with them. They normally
Ah,
come middle of the year and then end of the year. But this year with the COVID, they there was no holiday clubs, as you can imagine, therefore no trailer. So I just had to go on my knees again and ask God for direction. And
well,
I'm
I'm
sure
sure.
Andrew did the same.
Yeah, I'm sure God will supply because our God is a great God and He can do anything. And if
Amen.
if we believe in Him, um, so when they go off to Romania, then and
Mhm.
they go to their destination wherever they go to, how do you work out who's going to get what, or do you just give out the boxes?
What we did in the past was to give them to Andrew, and Andrew has connection with loads of churches there, and he would distribute them accordingly.
Right. Okay.
So
Okay. So.
this year, because Andrew is not there, we sent them to our main mission, which is in Tinka, and the pastor is doing that, is distributing them.
Right. Okay. Because as I said to you just now, I was watching some pictures and people were happy that they got them. You know.
Yes, when I first went in 2013, I went to do holiday clubs, and in that particular church, which was the very first holiday club we had, the children attended. There were about 170 children, and some of them were naked, and that really made me cry. I
Yeah.
approached the pastor and I asked why were they naked? Is it because it's so hot, or there's another reason? And he said they have no clothes. So that together with seeing the shoeboxes in the bathroom, the desire grew even stronger
Gosh.
of sending something to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
And the very first year that the boxes went there, a teenage boy told Andrew that that was the very first time in his life that he received a gift. Yeah.
go- gosh. It's really splendid what you do. And when they get these gifts and everything, because it's only a little box really, isn't it? And um, they must be so grateful because over there they don't get Christmas. See, we're lucky. We get, children get Christmas presents over in this country, and we get Christmas presents. But over there, they haven't got much money. It's not very nice.
They have left, they have nothing,
Nothing at all, is it?
nothing. It's so, so
Nothing.
sad.
Yeah.
Yeah. In one of
So,
my mission trips,
go
I
on.
was visiting a family. They just lived in shacks, and they were telling this at the local missionary that they were crying actually, and they were telling her that they've lost the baby. And so we wanted to know how. And they said, well, we didn't know we were very cold. And so we burnt pieces of tire to keep us warm. And the baby inhaled those fumes. And we had to rush the baby to hospital. And the baby didn't survive. That's
That's
how poor
terrible.
they are.
That's
Mm.
terrible. So how can people just do you take donations too then? Does your charity take donations?
Um, as a mission mission, we do take donations, yes. We never, for shoeboxes, we never ask because we make people aware of what we do. All we ask is that if you have something at home that you don't want, or you don't need, or you don't like toiletries, for instance, would you give it to us instead of taking it to the tip?
Right. Okay.
If you have if you have clothes that are still okay, but you don't like them, or they're just a bit old, I don't know. We ask you to give them to us also. And
And
then God does the rest.
how do you store it all?
I have a back patio that is covered, so I can store a lot of bags there. I have a friend that lives up the road. She allows me to use a garage where I can, it's a lockable one, so we can store stuff there. And when Andrew is here, I send a lot of stuff with him to his house because he has a nice big garage.
So he's got a big house, so he can store everything in there, can he? Right?
Yes, another couple, by the way, from our church. They're just up the road. And during the first lockdown, I was really worried because I ran out of space. And I sent an appeal out, and they came rescue, and they said, Maria, we have 2 spare rooms we never use. And they came and collected the boxes and stored them for me until such a time as the crates were.
Everything fits in place, doesn't it? When you're doing something, and if it's God's plan, God kind of like will make plan. It comes under God's plan. It will, if it's right, God will
Yes.
make it right. Make it. It's unbelievable what you do. Um, we have got some questions here for you. Hang on for a second. Let me get the questions out. Um, Hi Maria, brilliant what you're doing. I'm grateful. I go to church in Swindon. There are plenty of other charities around, but I never see any shoebox charities around. Are you the main one in the southwest?
No, in fact, we are the smallest one.
You're the smallest
Yes,
one.
this was just, yes, this was started by myself and a couple of ladies from the church. And the biggest organization I know of is the Samaritans, and they
Right.
are everywhere. Yes, if you go onto their website, look for shoeboxes, you'll be able to see where all the depots are, and then you can join. It's a
Okay.
wonderful ministry.
Okay. I've got somebody here. From my name. My name is Rick. I am from St Austell Market. I have several shoe boxes going. Where do I send them to? Would it be possible if I can have an address where I can send them to? Yes, I will send you the details in a minute, Rick. Thank you for that. And also, Samantha says, carry on, Maria. God's plan. You're doing a really good job. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. You're helping so many people. Um, Paul says, hi, Maria. I've been to Romania. I know what it's like. I've worked there for a charity for Romanian dogs. I don't know if you ever heard of it.
I know that. I know one. Yeah.
Sorry?
I know one charity that rescues dogs in Romania.
Oh, do you?
Yes, I think it's a Dutch It's
It's
in
a dog.
Germany. It's not here, but I found them on Facebook.
All right. Okay.
Yes, there are a
Okay.
lot of stray dogs. Yeah, it's a real problem.
Yeah, it's a real problem. Yeah. Um. What's was it two? Richard says, "Hi Maria and Steve. I Steve, love your program. Thank you very much for everything you've done so far. Maria, would it be possible if I can have your details so I can send a donation to you? I can't not send any items because I'm too far away, but I will send you a donation. There you
Thank
go.
you. Thank
Um,
you, and God bless.
so, so the last thing what I want to ask you is this: that when they when they're traveling, then when they're in this big lorry or whatever it is, and they're traveling and they get to the destination and they're unpacking and do they actually do it on Christmas Day to give it to them or do they give it to them beforehand?
We try and send them before Christmas
Right.
because, as you can imagine, it's a big quantity. Um, and then they have to be sorted into gender first, and then age group,
All
and
right. Okay.
then we and then we do one church and pick them up. Whatever is left over from that church, do the next one, and the next one, and the next one.
So you really share it out, really, and don't you? It's not just one specific church. It's all different churches, isn't it?
No.
Yeah. That's, yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
And we even gave some to an hospice, a children's hospice last year.
All right.
And for a couple of years now, we've been sending some to a group of disabled children,
All right.
children with learning disabilities.
Okay. Um.
So it doesn't have to be a church.
So it could be anyone, really, then.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
If they contact us, if normally we get the contacts via Andrew.
All right. Yeah. Yeah. So So, because Andrew is, because Andrew's the chairman of the charity, isn't he? Is
Yes.
he? Is he? Yeah, yeah,
Yes, he's
yeah.
a trustee.
Trustee, yeah. Sorry. I'm
Yeah.
just looking at the messages here for you. They're in the column down here. Look, it's got "Hi Maria, lovely to see you."
Hi,
There,
Emily.
there you go.
Hola,
Yeah,
Ana.
there you go. See. Hello from Gordon.
Hi, Joe. Oh, I have to tell you about this lady,
Go on then.
Joe Young.
Yeah,
She is from the Colton Nita Netta group in the Baptist Church in Bristol,
yeah.
and they do a lot of boxes for us, and they also do the mascots. Do you remember those two dolls
Yeah,
on
yeah,
the
yeah.
photos?
Yeah,
Yes,
do they
every
do
year we
that?
have a different one. Yeah. Thank you,
Oh,
Joe.
Joe, if you contact me and we could come to like an interview sometime. Interview sometime. I'd love to interview you about that. That would be interesting. So yeah, yeah. Contact me or go through Maria. Maria will give you the details for me. But thank you. Um, what's it? What else is it?
Oh, that's
Don't
my
forget.
son. Hi, Bruno.
There you go, Bruno. There you go. Hello, Bruno. I don't know who Bruno is. Who's Bruno?
Bruno is my youngest son,
Right.
and him and his wife Sandra
Yeah.
are one of our biggest supporters.
Well, there you go. Well done, Bruno. Keep it up. Keep it up. Your mum's doing a good job, by the way. Really good job. Yes. So I promise you now, the really last question. When you start again, how many shoe boxes do you actually need right now?
It's hard to tell, Steve. It's hard to tell. Right now, I'm looking for a minimum of 60.
You're looking for 60. 60 boxes. Right,
Yes.
okay,
And
so,
that is more or less,
okay, okay. All of a sudden I've lost sound. You still there? Sound, yeah. Right, okay. Thank you, Maria. Thank you for your time. Thank you. So if you've got any shoe boxes, we want 60 shoe boxes. Faith, this is Faith. We want 60 shoe boxes, right? And um, if your partner goes out, or your wife or your auntie goes out, and you see some shoe boxes, empty the shoes, keep the shoe boxes back. No, don't do that. But if you've got these shoe boxes going, please, can we have them, please? It's going, it's going for a good purpose, and it's going to some Romanian children and going over to Romania, and it will cheer people up. I promise you, it will cheer people up. Maria, thank you very much for your time, and God bless you in what you do, and we'll keep our eye on you, see what's going on in the near future. Thank you so much. Thank you. Bye bye. There you go. That was Maria there. Um, probably, probably we have problems with some sound there, but there you go. Happy New Year, everybody, and thank you very much for joining. Well, there you go. The Shoebox Project, hey, in Romania. What a good job she's doing, And so don't forget, guys, don't let me down. If you've got any shoe boxes, please pass them on to Maria or contact me, and we can sort something out. In the meantime, God bless you all today, and take care. And until then, bye bye. Cheerio.